Episode 40. The Dice Game, The Murder of Carina Saunders. Oklahoma, 2011. A place of long highways, cheap motels, and quiet corners where people disappear without anyone noticing. A place where the shadows stretch far and the truth sinks deeper. In October of that year, a 19-year-old woman named Carina Saunders vanished from the streets of Oklahoma City. Days later, her dismembered remains were found stuffed inside a black duffel bag behind a grocery store. The crime scene wasn't just brutal, it was staged, purposeful, a message. Rumors erupted instantly. Cartels, traffickers, drug world revenge, a torture video, people trying to silence her, people saying she knew too much. But through all of this, one thing was clear. Someone wanted the world to see what they did to Carina Saunders. Tonight, we go deep into the case that Oklahoma still whispers about. This is the story of Carina, the girl who fell into the wrong world and didn't make it out. Carina Saunders was born in 1992, a bright, bold, restless spirit. She loved music, tattoos, adrenaline, risky friendships, and nights she couldn't remember. But behind her smile, she struggled. She had battled depression, unstable housing, and the chaotic pull of dangerous men since her early teens. By 18, Carina was part of Oklahoma City's underground. Motel parties, cheap apartments, drug houses, people drifting from fix to fix, people disappearing without anyone asking why. Carina was living on couches and motel floors. She was doing survival sex work, exchanging what she had for shelter, money, or safety. Not because she wanted to, but because this was the world she fell into. Those who knew her said she was sweet, but broken, smart, but reckless, trying to crawl out, but surrounded by men who pushed her deeper. The days before her disappearance were strange. Carina told friends she was scared, that someone was watching her, that she saw something she wasn't supposed to see. Some say she witnessed a kidnapping. Others say she saw a cartel beating. One rumor claims she saw a girl being trafficked. Another whispers that she saw a murder. Whatever it was, Carina told people she feared for her life. On October 8th, she was seen outside an apartment complex in Oklahoma City, pacing, anxious, jumpy. Later that same day, a camera captured her getting into a white SUV near a casino. That was the last time she was seen alive. October 13th, 2011. Behind a grocery store in Bethany, Oklahoma, employees noticed a black duffel bag abandoned near a shopping cart corral. It looked ordinary, It sat there for hours. When someone finally opened it, what they found didn't look real. Inside the bag were human remains, dismembered, wrapped, cleanly cut, deliberate. Carina's legs were identified first, recognized by tattoos her family knew well. More remains were found inside the bag, arranged almost like a message. No attempt to hide it. No attempt to bury it. Someone wanted this to be discovered. Someone wanted people to feel fear. Carina's murder was so brutal, so theatrical, that rumors took off before police even released details. The streets buzzed with claims of a drug cartel sending a warning, a gang that used torture as intimidation, a trafficking ring showing dominance, a video that captured her death, a man forcing another girl to watch the killing, a woman who knew details but vanished, a torture room used in the Oklahoma drug market. Police could barely keep up. Carina wasn't just murdered. She was displayed, as if her death was part of a message between violent men. To understand Carina's world, investigators spoke to people who lived in the shadows around her. Drug dealers, traffickers, homeless men, motel owners, women doing sex work, people who drifted through the same circles she did. Many of them gave conflicting stories. Some said she owed money. Some said she saw someone get kidnapped. Some said she was set up. Some said she ran with the wrong crew. Two suspects briefly dominated headlines: Luis Ruiz and Jimmy Massey, both men deeply involved in drugs and trafficking. Massey told police he watched Carina being tortured by Ruiz inside an apartment. But later statements contradicted each other. Witnesses disappeared. Stories warped. Everyone seemed to be lying or protecting someone. The case turned into a fog of half-truths. The darkest rumor was about a video. Multiple people, drug users, dealers, and women who had been trafficked, claimed they were forced to watch a video of Carina being tortured. Some said it was a cartel punishment video. Some said it happened in OKC and was filmed by people she knew. One woman claimed she was tied to a chair, forced to watch Carina being cut apart. No video was ever found. No proof ever surfaced. But the number of people claiming they saw it was chilling. Either the rumor traveled fast, or someone was bragging. Either way, Carina's death became a currency of fear. By 2012, the investigation collapsed. Witnesses withdrew statements. Informants vanished. Stories contradicted themselves. The suspects originally charged were released. Charges dropped. Case reopened. Detectives admitted they were stuck. No weapon, no confirmed crime scene, no video, no suspect who didn't backtrack. Carina's case became one of Oklahoma's most haunting unsolved murders. So what happened to Carina? The truth sits somewhere between rumor and reality. The leading theory: Carina was targeted because she witnessed something involving trafficking or cartel-connected activity. Someone feared she would talk. Someone needed to make an example. The second theory: she was caught up in a violent game where she was tortured as entertainment, recorded and shown to others. The third theory: a local trafficking ring killed her after she rejected a pimp or refused an order. The fourth theory: someone killed her out of rage or jealousy, and the dismemberment was a cover. No one knows, but what we do know is this: Carina didn't die instantly. This was prolonged. This was intentional. This was wicked. It was a murder designed to terrify. Carina lived in a world where people slip through cracks: homeless youth, drug users, survival sex workers, women with no stability, people with no safety net. Society ignores these people. Police overlook them. Predators target them. Carina's life was full of danger signs, and she tried to ask for help. She told people she was being followed. She told people she was scared. She told people she saw something big. But no one stepped in. No one took her seriously. And by the time anyone looked for her, it was already too late. Carina Saunders was 19. She was funny, messy, emotional, lost, and trying to survive a world that eats girls alive. Her death wasn't just murder. It was a statement. A message left behind by violent men who feared she knew too much. Her killer, or killers, walk free. Her story is tangled in shadows, rumors, and truths no one wants to say out loud. But tonight, we speak her name, we tell her story, we peel back the darkness. Because behind every unsolved case, behind every rumor, behind every missing girl, there's a truth waiting to be pulled behind the red line. This was the story of Carina Saunders,